I'm looking at what have we got along the bottom here on this table?
Here you have carvings. Classic Christian symbols, and here you have in the middle you have Magnus as the Lamb of God, Jesus as the sacrifice, and then you have the cross and the anchor as a faith and hope, and also it's not only an anchor, but it's the cross and also the Greek letters Alpha and Omega. So he's the beginning and the end.
Yes. Yeah.
And then of course we have the Holy Mother of God with Jesus as the child, and of course Christ is the only one who has halo. He has his halo. He's the only one with a halo cross then. Mary and everyone else has only a halo, but he always has a cross in his halo. There's a ho on the one. So of course that's the deity. And here similarly, his halo is with a cross then, always. So then you can immediately see that it's Christ, because all other halos of saints and everything, only a halo. On the left you have the first and last letter of Jesus in Greek, as a Jesus, and then Christos as a Christ. He and an S then, and S. And then it's Ho Pantokrator, so the Almighty One, the All Creator, the Almighty.
These look new, brand new.
They are brand new. They are quite new. Yes, okay. They are by famous. Also, normally you should never know the artist of an icon, because it's it's not the point. It's not an artistic work. Yes. It's a blessed piece that shows you for the eye what the ear reads, what the ear hears from the Bible. The eyes shall see with the sight then. So of course she is a famous Norwegian artist, also icon painter. She's not an artist, but she's an icon painter.
I would have said these were a Greek style icon, but are you saying these are a Scandinavian
style?
No,
this is classic Greek. Yes, okay. Absolutely. Oh, and Western. Also, this is a combination of the Western and the Greek then. So you see Christ here, he has, since he's both man and God, he has his red cope, which is manhood and earth, and then the blue, which is heaven from above. And then of course you have the gold is of course the light, the uncreated light, the light that is from God. Yeah.
Okay, so what does that mean?
That means it means that you are in touch with the deity then, because God in himself is light. Okay. It's not the light that he creates on the first day of creation, because that's a created light, but this is the divine light. Yeah. Oh, and of course the main compared to a Western picture, which this is a nativity. This is the nativity scene with Magis and all the nice things, So, and of course that's a scene that's typically Western, because that shows a scene that you are a witness to. But the point with an icon is not that you are watching it, but that you are reminded that God watches you. Because it's the icon that is the subject. You are the object.
Okay.
Yes.
That's very good.
And that's also why it's flat, because it's not supposed to be a three-dimensional story or artwork. Many people think it's the Easter day, but it's not the resurrection. It is the transfiguration. It's the transfigured Christ that Peter, Paul, and James are witnessing. And then you have on each side, you have Moses and Elijah.
This is the one when they go up onto the mountains and Christ sort of glows.
Yes, Christ glows, so they see his divine glory. Yeah, that's John. John without the bear.
Yes. The young one in the middle.
Yes, and that's Peter and that's James, because Peter then is the oldest one, and that's James. And then, so these are the original pictures from when the church was consecrated in 1927. Beautiful pictures, but of course very typical for the between-war areas. There you have, that's St. Olav, and there you have Luther then. So these are also put in when the church was consecrated. So the four other ones, they were open blank windows up to 1964, and then that was the centenary jubilee for the anniversary for the mission organization. So as a gift, since the organization was 100 years, they erected the four gospels, also the four evangelists then. So you have St. John, St. Matthew.
Oh, I see the animals underneath, yes.
St. Mark.
I see them.
And St. Luke, yes. Oh, and you can see, and of course, if you really look into it, you see the style difference for what you produce in the 60s then, because then you have going backward now to much stronger colors, and, shape-wise, you see the faces and the whole style and expression is much sharper and clearer and deeper compared to the more, soft 1920s. St. John, he has his gospel and revelation, and then he has a cup with a dragon, and that was, he was the
Someone tried to poison him.
Someone tried to poison him correctly, but he wasn't.
He wasn't. Yeah, he
wasn't
didn't
fooled.
work.
So he is the. Yeah. So he is based on tradition. Then he was the only one among the apostles and that didn't suffer for martyrdom. He died of old age.
Yeah.
But then
he wrote Revelation, didn't he?
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Yeah. Supposedly he or one of his pupils or several. So here he has
I like the fact you say that because not everybody says that.
No, he has a feather. Well, I am a theologian, and so.
Yeah.
But that doesn't diminish the importance at all. But he has a feather pen then, St. Matthew, and of course you have his symbol there, man. So the 4 different symbols. So he has the man, and he has the eagle. Mm-hmm. And he has the ox, and he has the lion. So St. Mark is the lion, of course, and you have the lion in Venice, then St. Mark's Cathedral, with the lion outside. And here you have the ox. And here you can see his emblem on the left is in his right hand, then, but on the left, that's a reminder that he is a doctor then. Luke was a medical man, and doctor. And of course, he is the one conveying the nativity story. So you have Mary and the child.
Yes, well, there's isn't he supposed to painted the first icon?
Yeah.
Well,
also,
I mean,
that also. Yeah. So it's a lot of traditions.
Yeah, a lot of tradition. Let's call it.
Yeah. Yes.
A Lutheran tradition has always had pictures. Has been happy to have pictures, or are they kind of
no?
That
depends on the and of course that's also style-wise. In the post-Reformation, in the Renaissance style, Baroque style, Rococo style. Ampere classical style, then you have open windows. You don't have a tradition of, so that's not only theological, that's the style-wise. You want the, clear, my sense, cold light then, illuminating the room. So of course you have the white, open, big rooms then.
You've got a lovely organ up there.
Yes, that's Will's organ builder. So it's the same organ builder that's in St. Paul's Cathedral. So we're proud of that. A smaller organ, but...
You have lots of weddings here, I imagine.
No, we don't have a lot of weddings.
Oh, really?
No, but that's because of Brexit. We don't like Brexit, sorry.
Who does? I don't. There's someone somewhere who does.
Well, it was an issue before Brexit, but after Brexit it's impossible. So of course we offer, and that's
I don't understand that. So why does that? Why?
Now you can't do anything legally.
You're saying it wouldn't have legal force?
No, exactly. So of course we we can't do anything legally. But beforehand also we couldn't do it legally, but it was possible via the English system then. But now the only way of doing things here now is that if a Norwegian couple comes, they have to be civil as a married civil in secrecy in Norway, and then we can have a full church ceremony. That's no problem. We can do whatever we like and just confirm the marriage then.
So one of the reasons I said I think it might be a nice wedding venue is
yes,
because
it is.
It's I don't know how typical this is of the interior of a Norwegian church, but this feels. I mean, this area of the church in particular feels like a very civilized living room.
Oh yes.
I
think you get the club feeling here. So.
I have to say this is the nicest smelling church I've ever been
in. But of course you have the kitchen there.
The viewers don't know, but all I can do is smell hot chocolate.
No, but of course
this is and
of course that's important to have all the senses with you. So of course that emphasizes our whole vision, and of course that's being a home away from home. And there you have the Norwegian flag then, same colours as the Union Jack, but it's the other way around. So of course it's the cross, and that's intentional, and it's a reminder of you have the Dannebrog, which is the oldest flag in Europe, than the Danish flag, red and white, the opposite of the English flag then. And it's not the cross in the middle, you have the cross on the side. Yes, so it's the Latin cross on the side. But it was a Norwegian officer that put in the blue collar then in the middle. And then, of course, that makes us, part of the tradition of Scandinavia. All the Scandinavian countries has a cross flag, and of course our close connection to Denmark. It is as friendly as it is other things, but now it's only friendly. So it's a wonderful, connection to Denmark, and at the same time it's the colors of freedom and the French colors. Then so that's why it's red, white, blue. Then so it's a reminder of the French. Tricolor.
I don't think that's why that's not why ours is red.
No. that's Scotland.
Reasons,
Scotland, Ireland, and England.
Yeah. But But we get there.
And of course, if you should be strict, of course, the color combination is not exactly the same either. But it is, mainly it is the same colors. It's just the other way around. So of course, Iceland is closer to you then, because Iceland wanted also to connect then to Norway and to Denmark, so they did it the other way around. So where we are red, they are blue, and where we are blue, they are red. That's the Icelandic flag.
I'm definitely going to do a graphic of this.
And of course, you have the Danish flag is only white and red, and then you have the Swedish flag, which is gold on blue. But that blue, Swedish blue color is much lighter then. And then you have the Finnish one, which is the blue up on the white then, white flag with a blue cross.
Okay. Yeah. We didn't look at the one in the church. Why do you have a ship in the church?
Oh, we always have ships in the church in Norway because it's a double thing. It's of course emphasizing Norway as a maritime nation, so it's always linked to the sea. And of course, it's a profound symbol of the church as a ship bringing you home.
Okay.
It's not Titanic, it's not Hybris, but it's actually bringing you home. So of course, the dilemma is both here and other places where you have warships, because of course the ship in the church nave, and of course nave in the church, the nave, as the word nave, is of course it means ships, and it's naval and it's maritime. So it's reminding us that we are sitting together here in this ship that brings us home. So of course, and when you have a ship hanging there, it's supposed to be a peaceful ship. So a merchant ship or a fisher ship is preferable to a warship. Then, but you can't avoid it. You have several churches where you have, as we have, then a warship. Then, but
oh, is it? I didn't notice.
No,
you
have cannons and everything. But
okay.
it's a merchandise ship, but it has cannons, and it's not supposed to have lifeboats either, then, because it will not sink. It's the church, so it brings you home. You have a Viking ship on the top. Then my daughter, she's a PhD researcher now in Viking archaeology, and she's laughing about the ships then, because that's pure imagination.
You're saying it's ahistorical.
Yeah.